Hi everybody, welcome back to another installment of Becca's Book Chats. I thought we could start going through some different genres. People are reading a lot right now, getting really into series, and you might want to try something new. So today we're actually going to look at mysteries, which I actually am a huge fan of, and I didn't really know that until my late 20s, and I picked one up and thought, well, why haven't I been reading mysteries all this time? So if you like puzzles, you should try some mysteries. So we're going to go through some really popular categories of mysteries, and you might find something that you really like. So first is police procedurals, which are a staple in the mystery genre. There are lots to choose from. You will never run out of something to read. So in these, the main character is usually a detective, works on the police force, and he or she has to abide by the rules and procedures of the force that he works on. So the first one here is A Share in Death by Deborah Crombie. So in this one we have Scotland Yard detective Duncan Kincaid, and in the first book in the series he is vacationing when he finds a new acquaintance is murdered, so he has to take on his detective role and figure out the case. So if you like this one, there are 18 in the series, so let's get started on that. This one here is City of the Lost by Kelly Armstrong. It is a little bit more edgy and gruesome than some, so if you're okay with that, this might be a good place to start. So in this one, Casey Duncan, has the same last name as that person, is a homicide detective who has her own harried past. She and her friend kind of run away to a safe town, and then they figure out maybe not as safe as we thought it was. So this one has 5 in the series. This last one I'll feature for a police procedural is Michael Connelly's The Late Show. Michael Connelly is a huge writer in the mystery genre. He's got this series, which has 3 books featuring Renee Ballard, Harry Bosch series, The Lincoln Lawyer. You might know even some of the TV and movie adaptations of these. So in this one, Renee Ballard, she's an LAPD detective. She works the night shift, but basically she works 24 hours a day trying to solve these 2 cases in this book that she just can't let go of, even though the higher-ups kind of want her to, lay off a little bit. So and Michael Connelly actually he was a crime beat writer for newspapers, so he really knows the ins and outs of police work. Another really popular genre or subgenre of mysteries are historical mysteries, and a lot of people really like historical fiction. So if you like historical fiction, this really is a nice transition into mysteries. You get the rich period details with a plot twist and some puzzles in there. So this first one here is The Hangman's Daughter. Go back in time to Germany in the 1600s for a dark and brooding tale of a hangman trying to solve a string of murders in the community. This one here is A Test of Wills by Charles Todd, another prolific writer, has a lot. This is one of 2 of his series. So in this one, Inspector Ian Rutledge, he just came back from World War I and is still dealing with shell shock. In his first case, his key witness is a war vet, and it could be the undoing of him. This one has 22 in the series. And this one is Mangle Street Murders. If you like sort of funny, quirky Sherlock Holmes-ish books, this could be for you. In this book, March Middleton moves in with her sponsor, Sidney Grice, who is a very popular investigator for the police. So she arrives just in time to help solve a case of a woman that was murdered. Now we're going to move on to cozy mysteries, which are the gentle reads of mysteries. So if you like puns or animals, these might really be for you. They're a very wide range of appeal because there's really no graphic violence, graphic scenes, or foul language, so a lot of people really like these. Easy breezy reads. The first one is Crime and Poetry by Amanda Flower. So in this one, the protagonist moves back home to go help her grandma Daisy run her magical bookshop, where the books literally fly off the shelves. And she has to help clear her grandma's name when someone is found dead clutching a book from her shop. There's a cat involved. You might like it. Now this one is Live and Let Chai by Bree Baker. I know you're very tempted to sing the song. I do every time I look at this title. I won't do that for you now. So in this one, Everly returns back to her seaside hometown, where she opens up a new iced tea shop and cafe right on the beach. Things are going really well for her until a very grumpy patron turns up on the boardwalk dead with an iced tea glass from her shop and poison in his system. And this one is Murder at the Mansion by Sheila Connolly. So in this one, a hotel manager becomes the prime suspect in a case that involves her high school nemesis. This one is a great blend of humor, mystery, and romance. This one only has 2 in the series, but I'm sure there will be more. The next category we'll look at is amateur sleuths. So this is when the protagonist has no direct ties to police or private investigators or anything like that. They kind of just stumble into a murder case and want to solve it for their own curiosity. These generally are a step above cozies as far as grit goes. So if you still don't want something really hard and broody, but you don't really want the super light reads of cozies, these are a good way to go. So the first one here is Murder at Brightwell by Ashley Weaver. And this one, a socialite in 1930s England starts solving mysteries and murders. Oftentimes the amateur sleuths are also historical mysteries, so you get a nice blend of that. And this one is called A Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayborn. It's a Veronica Speedwell mystery. There are 5 in the series. And in this one, Veronica, after a home invasion, moves in with a sponsor, and she teams up with an ill-tempered naturalist when her host turns up murdered. She's not as safe as she thinks she is. So this one has 5 in the series. You might like that. That's in Victorian London. Now this one is a contemporary amateur sleuth. So this one is called Thin Ice by Paige Shelton, where a best-selling author escapes an obsessed fan by hiding in Alaska when she finds herself embroiled in a local murder case. That one has 1 in the series, but I believe the second one should be coming out soon. So that's all I have for you today. I hope some of you find yourselves intrigued by mysteries and want to get started. We can always help you if you come up to the information desk or give us a call. Or we do have library concierge forms that you can fill out online if you're looking for something to read next, so we can always help you out with that. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great day. Bye.